So I'm going to be talking about the three top FGC games you should be playing in 2023. They are not new games. Some of them are reboots, some of them are sequels, even prequels. But they are games that have been around for at least 30 years. Wow, 30 years. Anyway, don't let me waste your time. I'm going to jump into the games right now. If you're not a fighting game person, you need to actually jump into the fighting game community because trust me, you will not regret it. The fighting game needs you. Let's go. Right at number three is Mortal Kombat 1. Mortal Kombat is one of the oldest games in the fighting history. It's 30 years old. Damn, yeah. 30 years old, and this in the 12th installment. Mortal Kombat 1 has been confirmed to feature a story mode, online multiplayer with rollback netcode, meaning that it's going to be easy for you guys to play. Trust me. All you need is good internet. I'm back again with this internet P. And it also has the offline gameplay, which is normal 1v1, 2v2, basically whatever you want to do, have fun beating up somebody in the house and claiming that you're the best inside your living room without going to play proper esports. The game will introduce a feature called cameo fighters, which will provide assistance to the players during fights. These characters will be separate from the main roster, so that means you can basically build in new characters for the game. So yeah, I think it's going to be fun, giving them the moves that you want and all. So if you haven't been playing Mortal Kombat before, this is the best time to jump into it because they're bringing it fresh from yard. The game is going to be released September 19, 2023 on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, normal PC, and the Xbox Series. Basically, I think this is going to be a very, very good game for you guys to jump into. So if you haven't planned on playing it, it's time to get ready for it. So, check it out. It's fun. It looks very cool. Check this out. All right, going to number two. Right at number two is Tekken 8. Tekken 8 is actually also, it's old, but yeah, not that old. Not as old as Egbon that I just showed right now. It is actually supposed to be the 10th installment, but it is the 8th main one. So they had like some side stories that didn't follow the premise, but this is the 8th main Tekken, and it's going to be released very soon. I think, what date was it set to be released? I can't remember, but I know the beta is out. I'm playing the beta now. It got released 2 days ago. That's 21st of July 2023, and yeah, it's very cool. It was released on the PlayStation 5, PC, and the Xbox Series. Nothing for Nintendo. This is for big boys. Sorry, Nintendo boys. Emma Bino. This game is actually very fun. This is actually my second time I'm playing Tekken. The first Tekken I played was Tekken 2, and that was like before some of you were born. And this right now is actually feeling like I'm starting all over again, because the first time I played it, it was like I was playing the same Tekken I was playing back then. It's cool. It has a lot of old characters and new characters, and for me Tekken is basically a family feud story between Jin Kazama, Ayashi Mishima, what's the name of the third one though? Yeah, so it's a game you should get into. Also one of the games we're looking at in 2023 that will actually blow up and stay for a while. So if you haven't seen Tekken before, it's time to get into Tekken, and I advise that you go and watch the anime series, which might help you a lot. And yeah, that's Tekken. Let's go to number three, or should I say number one? Let's go. And at number one is the ever fantastic Super Street Fighter 6. Well, not Super Street Fighter 6, but yeah, this is Street Fighter 6. Look at this beautiful game by Capcom. This is actually one of the best fighting games in the world. Take it or leave it. Yes, I said it. Spectacular. Definitely said it. This is Street Fighter 6. It is not the sixth in the franchise, but actually the seventh main entry in the Street Fighter franchise. Street Fighter was released sometime in June, I think June 2nd, 2023, on PlayStation 5, Windows, Xbox Series. Nothing again for Nintendo boys. Emma Binu. And yeah, made by Capcom. You know this, like I said, one of the best games ever. Street Fighter 6 features three overarching gaming modes, man. It has the fighting ground, the world tour, and the battle hub. The fighting ground contains local and online versus battles, as well as training and arcade modes, all featuring similar 2D fighting gameplays to the previous games in the series. So, if you're familiar with the old ones, definitely you're going to get a kick off of this one. And actually, if you're just getting into Street Fighter for the first time, you're going to have a proper entry mode with the training. The World Tour is a single player story mode featuring a customizable player avatar, meaning you get to create what your player looks like. Something like Final Fight, Metro City back then. Uh, Battle Hub acts as an online lobby mode using customizable players' avatars from the World Tour mode. So those are kind of linked together, but there are actually three very, very cool modes. And the open world part of the World Tour is what actually makes Street Fighter 6 a very unique game that you need to get into, because you play like a story mode, and then you can play with different people around the world by meeting them in the open world. So it's actually a game I think you guys should definitely look into. Street Fighter 6 is already out. We're playing it. It looks beautiful. Look at this, man. It looks beautiful. This is what the open world tour looks like. And yes, you guys should go out and get it. So those are my top 3 fighting games you need to get into in the fighting game community, especially in Nigeria, because I said fighting game community is a very small population, and it's because there's really no orientation in that part of the gaming community. And I think this is the best time to join it. There are lots of tournaments happening in Nigeria in the fighting game community, and also Nigerians travel to Ivory Coast and different countries in the world to play Street Fighter. So, bruh, this is not just you playing, this is you taking the opportunity to become a professional. So get into the fighting game community today, and I'm sure you won't regret it. It's still your boy Spectacular, the guy that takes you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. I will see you next time.